What's going on, guys and girls? I hope you guys are doing awesome. Hey, I'm going to talk to you on this video about dating after divorce. Dating after divorce, the struggles, the pain. There's also joy and lots of pleasure. Let's keep the main goal, the eye on the prize, and the main goal in mind. We ultimately are all human beings and we deserve love. We deserve bonding and togetherness. And that's what we want. You may live in a space after divorce, or maybe even before or during your relationship, of wanting to be toxic and enjoy and have fun and just date around and sleep around. You may have, that may be you. I'm not here to say what you want, what you should be doing or not. But even you, eventually, on your last day on earth, is going to wish that you have love right by your side. So even you is going to want love. We all, it's the nature of humans, all want love, bonding, and togetherness. So let's keep the main focus. We want love. So you've been through a separation and a very difficult situation. It may be family, finances, business, home, all that I went through. And you want to go dating again. First and foremost, you may not be ready. Let's face it, many of us are not, but we still want somebody there. You may not be ready. You may not have fixed all those things about you. What are the things about you? Have you done the real deep thinking? Have you taken the time to look at yourself and said, these are some toxic traits about me. I shouldn't be doing these things. Let's really come to the conclusion. I'm going to bring a couple tips, both for men and women. After separation or divorce, whatever the situation or wherever you come from, or age or background you come from, you may be a man, and these are real things have talked to me about, things that I've experienced myself. You may be a man who's constantly having to look at beautiful pictures, constantly wanting to see other women, constantly wanting to seek out some type of sexual gratification from visual images or somebody else, or wanting to just be close to somebody at work or in different settings or other family members, and not your wife. And you may be toxic, constantly searching for that sexual gratification that you can never reach because it's not fully satisfied. And maybe it's not satisfied by your wife, so you're trying to seek it out in a very toxic way. When in reality, you should be seeking it still towards your wife. We should be seeking it towards each other. So the energy flows both ways, where the issues flow both ways, if you kind of get what I'm saying there. And you may be somebody who snaps and yells and degrades and lowers your spouse, your woman or your man. You may be somebody that has all these toxic traits. Majority of you guys need to look at what you have. You may be the best human being on earth. You may be the best guy on earth. And here's a hard one to swallow. You may be the nicest guy, the sweetest gentleman, the best father, and the greatest husband. But you're so soft and you're so passive, aggressive, and soft. And your woman needs a warrior. She needs a strong man. She needs someone that'll lay her down gently, but also be that muscle when she needs to stand back. So I want you to keep that in mind. There's some, even the best of the best has some issues there. If you get what I'm saying, we need to look at some of the ways that we can change and become men. Society and through generational trauma, we have been groomed to have this softening of society towards men. It needs to change. Men need to become more manlier, but they also need to possess their gentle side as well too. Let's talk about women just a little bit here. I'm not a woman, so hey, comment down below. Let me know if I'm wrong. Please, I encourage you women to comment down below and give me some constructive criticism without disrespecting, but let me know if I'm wrong. I've heard this, I've experienced this. You may be after your separation or after your divorce, And you need to look as yourself, as a woman, you need to look at what toxic things about you that you need to change before you get into a relationship. Do you like to nonchalantly manipulate the man into buying you things? Do you like to nonchalantly create an argument, make him belittle his ego so you can run off with girlfriends or another guy? These are real reality things women practice regularly. I'm not saying that it's all, but the toxic ones do that. There's a lot of wonderful women out there, but there are a toxic bunch of them, and they do these little things. Lowering your man's self-esteem, saying he's not good enough so that way he can work harder for you, do more for you. Using reverse psychology to get the best out of your man. Toxic. Not going to work with me. And many men are waking up, it ain't going to work with them either. So you have to fix these issues about you. You have to fix these issues about you. And here's a big one, both men and women. The toxic thing about talking down about your spouse, whether you're married or it's just a girlfriend, when they're not around, to your coworkers or your friends, talking down, saying the little things about that you don't like about them, you're planting seeds of toxicity, and these seeds grow. It's the nature of Earth. Things grow. Keep feeding it, and it will grow. And it'll overtake you, whether you want it to stop or continue or not. It'll overtake. So we have to stop these toxic traits first. You have to look deep inside yourself and find out what you need to stop, so that way you don't continue to struggle and pain on to the next relationship. Because you will have struggles and pains on to the next relationship. And it will hurt your next relationship. The next relationship, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're so traumatized, this is real. And I've heard this from my own doctor. I've heard this from other doctors I've read about, and also on YouTube. They specifically will say your first, and usually sometimes your second relationship after your massive separation and divorce, your traumatic separation, is usually not the one for you. Why is that? Because we are trying to find this fit. We have been shooken up all these different ways about us, okay? Our character, our damage, our love, our everything, our health, our mindset, all these things are trying to find this way. Now we were separated from what we have, and they're just kind of all over the place. And we're trying to align them, when we see somebody else and it doesn't fit perfectly. And it doesn't fit perfectly. And then, it's usually it's like trying to get it right. The first time is not going to be perfect. Second one, okay. It's like, 3.0 is like the best, right? Or 4 or 5. Who knows how many you need to go through to really fix yourself and find the right fit for you. But usually it's not going to be that first or second one. I'm currently right now I'd say I was dating for a little bit afterwards. I'm currently right now probably in my third-ish, fourth maybe. But, and this feels pretty damn good. It has its struggles, but it feels really good. And I'm learning from this because she has had similar experiences that I have. So I feel like where we hurt together, we can heal together. And so I share that with you because maybe somebody can relate. So the joys and the pleasures, let's talk about that. The joys and the pleasures, and I'll be real quick, please stay with me on this because this is beautiful, guys. When you work together and you have somebody that is understanding of the little bit of toxicity that comes out of you. My woman told me the other day, you know what? I know you worried, and that made you worry. And that's because you love me. And it's because you don't want that. That's bad for us. And that would be bad behavior and bad toxicity for us. And I appreciate that. I see why you were very firm about that, Rocky. said, thank you, baby. Thank you for understanding. And, you know, I don't need to be that firm with you. I said what I said, and allow nature to take its course. She absorbed it, and boom, the strength grew together. She reciprocated what I felt, and we worked it on together. And that was beautiful. Those are the beautiful parts about it, guys. And then also, when you the other side of that, the beauty is when you have this emotional connection, this mental connection, where there's understanding. The deeper understanding is a deeper pleasure of sex. Let's just face it. When sex is amazing, when you truly deeply are in love, it really is. And I hope that, you know, that you can understand me. I don't lose you on this topic. Sometimes people try to shy away from it, but man, make love to your woman. Make love to your man. Please him. Go all the way. Make it the ultimate goal. You enjoy yourself. This is part of your pleasure too, to please, right? It should be enjoyable for both of you. Don't hold back. Don't make it like a shy thing and this and that. Whatever the case may be, wherever religion you come from, whatever perfection of a human being that you need to be or show or present to you in society, that's great. But when it comes to you and your partner in life, and I pray that I hope that this is my and yours last one. I willingly share my soul and my heart and my body with this person because I love them. Why not put it all on the table and go all the way? Why not? So those are the most beautiful things about it. There's lots of pleasure. Don't hold back in making love. Don't hold back in expressing love. Verbally, non-verbally, physically. Don't hold back. It's beautiful. There's lots of pleasure. There's lots of joy and laughter. And I really, really hope that you can get back into the dating scene. I really, really hope from my heart that you can experience joy and pleasure just as I have as well. And I know that you guys are right now, currently, many of you are, experiencing somebody that cares about you. And man, I'm so happy. And if you are right now and you're into that space of somebody being there for you or caring for you and showing that they care, maybe with food, with touch, verbally, physically, nonverbal communication. If you have that person, man, I'm so happy for you, man. That is the ultimate goal. I want that so bad for you. All of you, both men and women. I love you guys. There's going to be struggles after separation, but you will get to the pain. You will get to the joy and the pleasure. And I wish that you stay there forever. I love you guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below. I look forward to hearing from you. Take care. Bye-bye.